Good morning, South Africa, and hello to the parents of children at Country Playden. I'm Glenn Jones. I am Belinda Jones's brother, and I'm coming to you from sunny London today. Belinda's asked me to put together a series of videos to try and speak to you parents and give you some different views of how to cope in this current crisis. So I'm a transformation executive. I help large organizations go through change, and I think some of those things that I've learned we can apply to our lives in isolation. I thought a lot about what I could say and how I could position this, and the best bit of advice I think I can give you is based on the work of Stephen Covey, the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. And I think if we just look at each of those habits and try and see how we can apply those to our daily lives and lockdown and isolation, and see if we can move forward. So the 2 habits I'm going to talk to you about today are being proactive, habit number 1, and habit number 2 is beginning with the end in mind. So let's focus on being proactive. What does being proactive really mean? We have 2 choices, in my opinion. We can sit in isolation or sit in lockdown and complain and moan about how bad things are and how difficult the situation is and why this is happening to me. Or we can take a different view and say, okay, we are in this position, we are in this situation. How can we make the most of the situation? And the really important thing to being proactive as parents of children is how can we make the most of this situation for our children, and what can we do that we wouldn't have been able to do before isolation that can be a positive thing for our children. So I would really encourage you to be proactive and think about the things you can do in your situation rather than worry about the things you can't do. The second habit of highly effective people, and highly effective people working in isolation or home working, is to begin with the end in mind. And a couple of things to think about here. One is to realize that we are in a phase of change, and in my opinion things will not return to the normal that we knew before. There's going to be a new normal. Everyone talks about a new normal, and it's a great opportunity for us now to try and imagine what that new normal is going to be like for us, and what that new normal is going to be like for us as parents, and start to put in place some plans, knowing that these could change, but that we could actually start to prepare ourselves for this new normal. And that could be a number of different things in terms of how our children get educated, the time we spend with our children, and the difference we make in their lives. So I hope those two points have been useful. I look forward to catching up with you in a couple of days' time and sharing a few more of Stephen Covey's habits of highly effective people.